And hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are all doing well, and welcome to our night 2 of the first ever, worst ever 72-hour play festival. Yay! Everyone going like this in their houses. It's all awesome. We hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. We are so excited to have you. If you tuned in last night, you guys got to see Bill A. and got to see 3 incredible plays. And tonight, you guys are back in for more. We got 3 brand new, completely different plays. It's like the best weekend ever, right? Or is it the worst weekend ever? That was another funny. I'm Andy Shultz. I am the founder and producer of Worst Ever Productions. And tonight we're so excited to bring you these plays. A little background about them. Over the last 72 hours, our team of writers, directors, and actors created these plays. They started writing them on Thursday night at about 8 p.m. And here we are 72 hours later, and we're back with you guys now. We are live, so you know, we are 100% live right now. So even you guys can see, there is the Facebook feed that you guys are watching right now. See, we are live. So this is like real entertainment. It's cool. Live entertainment that we can bring, because, you know, we're all a whole bunch of theater kids, and we miss the theater, but what better way to bring this to you guys than live and in your homes where you guys are safe, and that's what's so important to us. But yeah, so these writers, actors, and directors, they created these plays in 72 hours. They were randomly put together through a thing called the sorting, and writers each drew a decade. And with that decade, they were each assigned a TV show, a song, and a movie from that decade, and they either had to use it as inspiration or somehow incorporate it into their plays. And so tonight you get to see 3 of those plays that went through that process. I'm not going to tell you beforehand which decades they got and what they picked. So as you guys watch, kind of play a game and see if you guys can figure out what the TV show, movie, and song is. Some of them are pretty straightforward. Some of them you got to like look for the little Easter eggs. But we hope you have a lot of fun with it. And stay tuned all the way till the very end, because at the very end, we're going to have a live Q&A with the cast and the crew. So if you have questions or you have comments you want to make, please share the love, and we hope you guys have a good time. And guys, if you're all watching, we are on the Worst Ever Productions Facebook page. If you have friends who are like, where is it? Guys, just turn over to @WorstEverProds. That's where we are. And if you missed last night, don't worry. If you guys go through the stream down a little bit earlier on the feed, you can see last night's production as well. And about a week and a half from now, both nights will be on YouTube. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we're going to bring you our very first play of the evening, The Blood Boat. Enjoy.
I thought you meant together, not just 2 gal pals going on a trip. I mean, it's the 1980s. Oh, sweetie, I can't hear you.
Thank you, sweetie. As I was saying, I know it's the 80s, but there's still photographers on the dock. So we just need to be gal pals for just a little while longer. Promise.
I am so tired of you shoving me back into the closet. I know your acting career is important to you, but I just thought I was important too.
Kathleen, you are the most important thing in my life. Before you, I was just a small town girl living in a lonely world. And now you made me believe in love again, and I will never stop believing.
Oh. I have met some truly amazing people in all my years as a captain, but no one quite as exquisite as you, Miss Baker.
Please, call me Madison.
Captain Merrill Stooping. I do hope that you enjoy being aboard the Princess. I always thought her beauty was quite unmatched, but that was until I saw you on TV in one of those Jane Fonda aerobics videos. It had my heart racing, and I wasn't even exercising.
I will get you a signed tape.
Oh, please do. I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. You are?
I'm Kathleen, Madison's friend.
Pleasure. I do hope the concierge sets you up in one of our suites. Only the finest sort of star like you.
Yes, we actually booked the largest suite on board. Prices have dropped significantly since last year. Any idea why?
Well, we have noticed a drop in pricing and guests since the accident.
I'm sorry, did you say the accident?
Well, I think it is about time to start setting sail, don't you think? I do hope that you and your friend will join me at the captain's table this evening.
It would be an honor.
Wouldn't want to be a third wheel on my own romantic getaway.
Kathleen, let's just go to our stateroom.
Do we have to go to dinner with that jumped up prick? Like, how many times did he have to say, I'm the captain? We get it, you're the captain. And he hit on you like that right in front of me. Show some respect. Of course, it wouldn't have hurt you to shut him down instead of going along with it.
I was not going along with it. I was just being polite. He doesn't know you're my girlfriend. No one does.
You make that sound like it's a good thing.
No, sweetie, no. The whole point of this cruise is to reinvigorate our love. It's nicknamed the Love Boat for a reason. A midnight cruise going anywhere.
I just hate that we have to be in the middle of the ocean to be us.
We don't. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, good, because the closet in this room is too small for the both of us. So, what's the surprise?
You'll have to wait until dinner.
I can hardly wait. I just wish Captain Weirdo wasn't joining us. Creeps me out. What's his deal about the accident, anyway? He didn't even answer my question.
Do you promise not to freak out?
Of course, we've already set sail. It's not like I could just up and leave the ship.
Well, I heard that a few months back, a little boy drowned in the pool on the crystal deck. By the time the cruise director fished him out, no one could identify him. They didn't know where he came from, where he was going. He didn't even show up on the manifest. Well, you can't have a missing persons report without a body. And so the crew had a little burial at sea in the middle of the night. People say the ship is haunted, and who's to say they're wrong?
So our romantic getaway is on a haunted boat?
For a while there, it was nicknamed the Blood Boat.
Ugh.
I'm not afraid of a little urban legend, are you?
No.
I'm here to protect you. Always.
I miss you every day, Jason. I miss your smile, your laugh, that cute little hockey mask you used to run around with like a child. 8. You would have been 8 years old today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jason. How old are you? I'm 8. How old are you? I said I'm 8, Dad. How old are you?
Rough day, Cap.
How'd you know?
Well, you always have a rough day. When you have a rough day, you come out and sit by the pool like this.
Very observant, aren't you?
Well, after working with you for all these years, I feel like I know you very well.
You know nothing about me.
Oh, That's not true. I know you're just a city boy born and raised in South Detroit, and you like your coffee black, and you like 2 chocolates on your pillow after turn down service, and you really changed after that boy died.
Jason. Yes, Jason.
Oh, it still haunts me. He must have been a stowaway.
He drowned in the pool. His little lungs filled with water.
Wait, how did you know?
He was never a good swimmer. You see, Jason was my son. Today was his birthday.
Captain, this dining room sure is empty. There's not another living soul in here.
Seems like all the guests are still settling into their cabins. There are less guests, but I'm all right because at least I can spend some time with you.
Okay. Kathleen should be here any minute. This is her first cruise, and the waves have made her a little seasick. Not to pry, but why have you taken such an interest in me? I feel like I'm the only girl in the world on the ship.
Well, you see, the life of a captain can be very lonely sometimes. At sea for months on end without anyone to hold at the end of the night, it takes a toll on the strongest of men. You see, I recently lost someone very close to me.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, I can't believe this. All he had to do was just stay in the cabin. Just stay in the cabin while he stayed there. I just missed him, my family, so much, and he could have ordered all the food he wanted. He just needed to stay there.
Your son?
Yes, yes, but he didn't listen to me. And then when I found out that you were coming on board, I thought maybe this was a fresh start. Maybe I didn't have to be so lonely anymore.
I should find Kathleen. She should be here by now. Did you hear that?
He's dead! She is dead! They're all dead! Oh, save me! Oh, poor Judy! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Kathleen! What happened to you? Who's dead?
Everyone! There are bodies scattered throughout the boat. They've all been killed. Judy died in my arms. Oh my God!
Oh no! We have to do something. Captain, can you radio an SOS?
Let me see what I can do.
Oh no! Wait! Stay here! They'll kill you too!
I'm not afraid.
We have to get out of here now.
No, the captain's gone to get help. Let's just wait here until he gets back.
Do you get it? He is the killer.
No, that's impossible.
That boy was his son. He's trying to avenge him. He told Judy everything before he stabbed her. We have to go now.
He won't hurt me. He told me he wants to start a life with me.
Are you crazy? You and him and his dead son, the perfect little family. Where does that leave me? Dead.
Oh no, it seems that I can't get a hold of anyone. Looks like we'll have to wait until we dock tomorrow.
Run!
He's after us!
Where are we going?
To the crystal deck! Are we there yet?
I think we're at the crystal deck.
There's a sign! Here it comes! Yes, the crystal deck! He'll never find us here.
We should be safe here on the crystal deck.
Yeah. Wait, I just stepped on something. A hand. A hand.
Shh, calm down, sweetie, we have to stay quiet. He might spare you, but I'm definitely not going to survive if he finds us.
I see a shadow searching in the night.
It's okay. We just have to stay quiet, and we'll get through this together.
I'm gonna tell the whole world I love you.
I love you too. If our story ends here, I'm glad I got to spend my last days with you.
Yes. I've never loved you more than I've loved you right now.
Oh, I guess the love boat really did its trick.
Yay! Whoa.
Hey, welcome to the 80s!
Son of a bitch.
Oh, what a poor guy.
I'd go crazy too if I had to live without you.
You'll never have to. I love you.
I love you too.
Woo! Let's give a big round of applause for The Blood Boat. That was written by Charlotte Cocker, directed by Kate Grieco, featuring Heidi Appe, Georgan George, and Lonnie Simmons. If you guys can figure it out, Charlotte pulled the 1980s with a fun twist. We had another obstacle during the game called if the writers weren't 100% certain about the decade they chose or what their choices were, they had another thing they could choose from called the box. And the box had either a reward or an obstacle that could make the writing more fun or more challenging. Charlotte actually looked down and she got writer's choice. So of the 80s, she only kept one of the three things, which was The Love Boat, was her TV show. But she replaced her movie. She originally had The Karate Kid. She replaced it with Friday the 13th. And her original song was Billy Idol's Rebel Yell, which she changed with Journey's Don't Stop Believing. And I think that was such a great choice. So much fun. But guys, once again, we thank you guys so much for tuning in and all the love we've been getting on the feed. Thank you guys so much. And once again, folks, we're bringing this to you live and free. We want to. We're having fun. It's a great way for us to be creative during these times. But, you know, we do have a favor to ask. If you're feeling generous, you're having a good time tonight, and you're interested, we do graciously accept and we greatly appreciate any kind of donations. And if you're looking to donate, we have two ways to do so. We have a PayPal and a Venmo. If you're interested in donating on Venmo, our Venmo is at Worst Ever Prods, one word, Worst Ever Prods. Or if you want to go on PayPal, it's paypal.me/ or / Worst Ever Prods. At the end of the night, we'll have a little screen thing where you can actually go use the camera to link to your Venmo or PayPal accounts. But like I said, folks, every dollar helps because it helps. Hopefully, when we can get back into the real world and do theater again, it helps us to be able to bring stuff there for you guys to see. And we can't wait to get back into the theater for you guys. But let's keep moving on to our next show for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our next one is called Some Love the Jailhouse. And I think you guys got a lot of fun with this one. So let's rock and roll.
Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Margaret.
Swell day we're having.
Sure is.
What are you making today?
I'm making my famous tuna and jello pie with extra flakes.
Sounds delicious.
Morning, ladies.
Hi, Chet.
You're both looking stunning as usual.
Thank you, Chet.
I'm about to do my morning calisthenics. I was going to leave my curtains open since it's such a beautiful day. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind at all.
You sure are a peach, Miss Margaret. Dun-dun, Dun-dun. Walked to a party in the county jail. The prison band was there and he began to wail. The band was jumping and the joint began to swing. You should have heard the knock that jailbird sing. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
Well, I best be getting back to my Jello pie. Margaret, shall I save you a slice?
Oh, I'm fine, but thank you.
All right then. See you tomorrow.
Bye now. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Margaret.
Peachy day we're having.
Sure is.
What are you making today?
My special ham and bananas hollandaise. The secret is maraschino cherries.
Oh, that's exciting.
Morning, ladies.
Hi, Chet.
You're both looking radiant as always.
Oh, thank you, Chet.
Time for my morning calisthenics. I was going to leave my curtains open while it's nice and clement. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, not a bit.
You are a doll, Miss Susan. You should have heard the knocked out jailbird sing, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block is dancing to the jailhouse rock.
I'd better get back to my hollandaise. Margaret, shall I save you a dish?
Oh, you're too kind, but I'm on a no banana diet, I'm afraid.
Oh, what a shame. Next time then.
You know it. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Margaret.
Swell day we're having.
Sure is.
What are you making today?
My delicious super salad loaf. Real mayonnaise makes a real difference.
I'll bet it does.
Hello there, gals.
Who are you?
I'm your neighbor, Octavia.
You are?
And I couldn't miss saying good morning to my two favorite gals, especially since I've been doing it every morning at the same time for as long as you've known me, which is a very long time, right?
Right?
Say, Margaret, you must be so glad to be safe at home now that the war is over, not having to go to a stinky factory and lifting all those heavy things.
Actually, I miss it.
Well, that's sad to hear. Susan, did you mention you were making your super supper salad loaf?
Yes.
Boy, I sure do love dinner made with gelatin and mayonnaise. Yum, yum. That would make you feel better, right, Margaret?
Octavia, have you always lived here? I mean, here, right next door?
Well, where else would I live? The future?
Forgive us for asking, but have we actually met you before today?
Margaret, don't be silly. I come to your house every Thursday afternoon to watch I Love Lucy with you. You said I'm your Ethel.
I did?
I thought I was your Ethel.
Morning, ladies.
Not now, Chad.
It's Chet. And who are you?
What is going on?
Nothing. Nothing is going on. Everything is perfectly normal, and I am definitely not a time traveler from the future in disguise.
Can I still do my calisthenics?
Octavia, I need to ask you something, and I want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
Are you a time traveler from the future in disguise?
What on earth makes you think that? Okay, fine. I wasn't planning on doing it this way. It's just the truth can just be so very jarring to throw it all there at once. But I figured I'll go ahead and take the bandage off. Yes, I am a time traveler from the future. What? No shocked gasps?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I had no idea.
What's something
Oh my, such a thing.
Couldn't have guessed.
I know that you're just placating me, but you know what? It's okay. I appreciate it anyway.
Are you really from the future?
Yep. 21st century, 100%.
Can everyone time travel in the future?
Oh, absolutely not. See, what actually happened was that I was at home. It was a rough year, and I had to come up with a way to I had to come up with a way to get into studying science, and I made a time machine.
I just still don't understand. If you really did use a time machine and travel, why would you choose here? Why us?
Well, Margaret, it's because I'm your great-granddaughter.
You are?
Actually, no. But, how cool would that be? Honestly, I was just traveling back in time, and I wanted to just come out and help out the lonely housewives, those who are bored, because they're dealing with misogynistic, old men who just tell them what to do, and, people who deal with mayonnaise and put that in all of their recipes. Sorry, Susan.
I like mayonnaise.
I bet you do, but that is what I'm here to rescue you for.
Wait, what do we need rescuing from?
Aside from the mayonnaise? Okay, Margaret, look me in the eyes and tell me, are you really okay with living here? Are you fine with everything? Don't you miss building B-17s on an assembly line? Didn't you love the thrill of seeing something you helped construct with your own bare hands come to life? Don't you miss being in control?
Oh, God, I do.
In the future, you can be. You can have whatever job you want without there being a war.
There's no more war in the future?
We don't really have time to unpack all of that, but in the future, women get to choose their jobs, control their money, and decide whether or not they want children. They don't have to rely on men.
Wait, what?
You can even wear pants.
They look so comfortable.
I want to go to there.
Actually, I have a couple questions.
And you can have more. There is this device that allows people to talk to whoever you want to in the world. You can even order what kind of food you want to, and it gets delivered straight to your door. And you can watch any kind of television you can imagine.
I don't have to cook every day?
No, Susan. No more mayonnaise for you. I'm going to introduce you to Postmates.
What, who's mate?
Post.
Where?
I'll show you when we get there.
Are you saying that if I go to the future, I could be an engineer or a pilot?
Well, that's just silly. I mean,
Honey, you can do anything.
Be president?
But maybe one day.
This is amazing. Take me to the future.
Atta girl, come on. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? I think I'm good here.
What?
Well, just seems like I've got it pretty good already.
But Chet, it's the future.
Oh, Chet, wait.
Shh. There are plenty of other Chads where he comes from. Where we're going, we're going to have millions of them. All right, guys ready?
Where are we?
Well, we're just in the comfort of our own home, but you can see everybody here on video.
Holy shit! Wait, I can swear now?
Oh, you sure fucking can.
Balls.
Morning.
We're gonna work on that.
Chet, you came with us after all.
No, sorry, that's Chad, his great-grandson. They're actually exactly the same, basically. They come from a long line of himbos.
Hey, ladies, I'm going to work out on camera because my muscles look good. You okay with that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
The consent is important. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is gone, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
This is modern music.
Weathermen come to bring us sugar
Exactly.
and tea and rum.
That is a sea shanty. The future is weird, but guess what? We can mute him now.
It's all I ever wanted.
So, Susan, what are you making for dinner tonight?
Oh, fuck cooking. I'm doing a Postal Mates.
Oh, it's Postmates.
Nobody's perfect.
Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Woo! Get another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Some Love the Jailhouse. That was written by Tosca Minotto, directed by Stephen Alloway, and featured Mia Geere, Paula Long, Noma Vilane, and Brett Gustafson. And if you guys didn't know, I think it was kind of evident, it was 1950s with a great twist on it, Tosca. She pulled, her TV show was I Love Lucy. The movie was Some Like It Hot. And the song was Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley. Once again, guys, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who were so awesome during the last break, thank you guys so much for reaching with all the love. We really do appreciate it. But guys, our night's not completely over yet. We still got one more piece. And just as a reminder, guys, don't shut off the feed after the last piece because we have a live Q&A with the cast and crew right afterwards. So let's go ahead and let's get this party started. We're up for our last piece of the night. I know it's the last piece, but you know what? There's only more to come in the coming weeks and coming months, ladies and gentlemen. But let's have some more fun tonight. This is the one. This one's called the one where they play Jumanji. Enjoy.
Ew. Oh, God, oh, as if. Ew. Oh my God. Did they leave already? Jeez.
Yeah, they're all gone.
I know, right? God. I mean, like, who even still drinks coffee at 10 o'clock at night? Am I right?
Really?
What? I need energy, and I put a little extra new sweetener in there, and it's really great.
Hazelnut?
Bourbon. Oh. I mean, we should totally put this on the menu.
Yeah, we'll call it an inebriato. Okay, but seriously though, put the cirrhosis blend down and come help me. You need even more of a mess than usual. Seriously, whose idea was it to have a board game night?
You know, I don't have a clue.
You know, I bet you it was Rachel's. Gunther would let her host a fight club here, if that means he could get a date. She's not even that hot. She's a total Monet.
You know, he needs to get alive.
Will you please stop that?
Okay. I'm sorry.
You hear that?
Is that drumming? Oh God, if it's Phoebe with another one of her horrible songs, I'm just gonna take these game pieces, shovel it down my throat, and I hope I choke on it. Ew.
No, that's too on rhythm to be Phoebe. It sounds like it's coming from the table.
Jumanji? Like, what's that? Is that like some sort of like Jewish Yahtzee?
No, it looks like an adventure game. A game for those who seek to find a way to leave their world behind.
You don't need a board game for that.
Sounds interesting. Want to play?
Oh my God. Ew. Please just give me one good reason why I would want to play a dumb board game.
It's better than working.
Okay, let's get rolling.
If you want my future, forget my past. If you want to get with me, better make it last? Fast? What do you suppose that means?
It's difficult to say. These things are so cryptic.
Ah!
Ah! Ah!
Where the hell did you come from?
Looking by his getup, clearly the Bushwick.
Where did I come from? Where did I? You rolled an 8.
I did? Oh, did I win something?
No, it means that I'm free!
Cool, it's my turn.
Wait, no!
I won't be hasty. I'll give it a try. If you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. Man, this game is up toast.
Quick, open the front door!
Oh God, I hate mosquitoes. Die.
Oh. Well, that's really gonna hurt our health grade.
Why did you do that? Why did you roll the dice?
Because it was my turn, and that's how games work. Duh.
Game? This is no game. This is real. Every roll of that dice conjures up an entirely new calamity. Lions, stampedes, and monkeys.
Please, no more monkeys.
And that's just what happens out here. Back in there, it's...
Oh,
Wait, how long were you stuck in there?
it's hard to say. It was impossible to keep track of time.
Well, when did you first get trapped?
Well, I started playing the game back in 1969.
1969?
Why? What year is it now?
1995.
1995? But that makes the... Oh, no. I'm old!
Hey, man, no, don't say that.
Yeah, you know, the 40s. Your 40s are the new 20s, you know.
Oh, no. I was in that game for so long. My entire life. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do now?
Well, this is exactly what you're going to do. What every person who gets old does. They deny it. Oh. Here you go. See? Better already.
So while we're on this makeover train, any chance you can do something about that Tarzan getup?
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna do exactly what every type A personality would do in this situation. I'm gonna read the rule book.
Godspeed, nerd, because we're all counting on you. All right, Encino Man, let's get going. Let's see what we got in Lost and Found. Come on.
All right, Jumanji, the guide to the world's most exciting board game. All right, well, let's see what it's got. Disclaimer. Liability waiver. Rules for transferring a player's turn to next of kin in case of in-game death? Jesus! Here we go. Rules of the game.
Okay, so it's not a masterpiece, but I did the best I could with what we got. Ta-da!
Oh, good God. Who left all of that stuff?
Who do you think?
Ross.
Ding!
I don't get it. Are all the clothes in the 90s so frumpy?
Only if you're a paleontologist.
And you like collecting your exes just like Pokemon cards.
Well, did you find anything in the rule book that could help us?
No, not really. The game's pretty basic. You just keep rolling the dice and wait for crazy things to happen until someone finally comes to the end.
Wow, that's kind of a shitty game.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I did find one thing. It's called the Zig-a-Zig.
Of course! The Zig-a-Zig! What's the Zig-a-Zig?
It's essentially a parlay. If all active players agree to a draw, they can implement Zig-a-Zig for one final challenge. If they succeed, the game is over.
And if they don't succeed?
The game is over.
No way.
Well, it's the quickest way.
Yes, it's the quickest way to a death sentence. Listen, I know this game, and this must be some kind of trap. There's no way that this can work out for us. Only an idiot would fall for something like that. What?
Why not? It's getting late. I'm getting sober. And what do we got to lose?
Everything. Literally everything.
Oh, okay, listen. Do you really think that I want to do this? Do you really think that I want to risk my life over some stupid board game? Of course not. I want to live my life. I want to live to see grunge stay relevant and to see Madonna become the movie sensation she obviously is meant to be. But you know what? You know what I don't want? I don't want to live that life in fear. So, do you know what I really want? Do you know what I want? I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want is to zig-a-zig.
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 Zig a zig, zig a zig, zig a zig, zig.
Ah! Slam your body on the ground and wind it all around. What do you suppose that means?
Jeez, we were supposed to be in New York.
That was quite literal.
That was surprisingly easy. Are you sure we did that right?
Well, it looks like the board has gone dormant, so yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I mean, I just better roll just to be safe, you know?
No!
No!
Fine. You guys didn't have to yell. God.
Well, thank you. Thank you both.
Well, hey, if you can't trust complete strangers who risk their lives to save you from, like, an evil board game, I mean, who can you trust?
So what are you gonna do next?
Oh, you mean after I drop this into the nearest incinerator?
Oh, of course.
Well, I was born and raised in West Philadelphia, so I think I'll go there.
Well, good luck, and if you need anything, give us a page.
A page from what?
Never mind. Just call us.
Oh, hey, Jungle Boy, do you want a coffee for the road?
Wow, that is delicious. What do you call this?
It's called an inebriado.
Oh, an inebriado. I'll remember that.
Well, I think we learned a very valuable lesson in this.
And what was that?
Board game night is the worst. Gah!
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. I mean, sure, the potential of loss of life and limb is a bit much, but, you know, it was a great concept, and, you know, given a couple minor tweaks, this would be a very sick video game.
Whatever.
Do either of you have cab fare?
Woo! Let's get that one with a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was the one where they played Jumanji, written by Walter Kartman, directed by Kelly Copeland. It was featuring Anne Arreguin, Jonathan Agurcia, and Patrick McGrath. As you can probably tell, they drew the 1990s. The movie was Jumanji. The TV show was Friends, and the song was "If You Want to Be My Dog." "Want to Be" by Spice Girls. Guys, thank you so much. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys all had a great time with it. We're going to start bringing people in just a second for our live Q&A. But, folks, we want to thank you so much again for joining us tonight. And once again, folks, if you had a great time tonight and you were feeling generous in your position to do so, because we know not everyone can this time of the year, we you know, any donations, even a couple dollars, is greatly appreciated. Because once again, our hope is when we can get into a real world, we can go ahead and bring you the theater experience that you guys can really love and deserve. And so let me go ahead and I'll share that information with you guys one more time. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna go back to this. Screen and share. You're about to see the secret world of Andy Shultz in a second when you see everything on my computer. I know, right? Yes, this is our soundboard that we use for tonight's show. It's kind of cool. And there it is, folks. Once again, if you are able to do so, donations are suggested and welcome, and they are greatly appreciated. We have a Venmo and we have a PayPal. The Venmo is at Worst Ever Prods. And the PayPal is paypal.me/worst ever prods. In fact, right now, folks, if you take your cell phones, turn on your cameras, and just go straight to the screen and go over each one of the little symbols there, you can go ahead and it'll take you straight to our Venmo and our PayPal. I'll leave that there for just a few seconds. And like we said, folks, if you can, we totally understand. We had a great time bringing you this show anyway. Thank you for those who love my wallpaper on the feed. Thank you. I'm a big horror movie fan. And there's surprises regarding that too soon. Well, yeah, once again, folks, like we said, Venmo and PayPal, we greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you take your cell phone up to the screen right now, it'll link you straight to those things. Or you can, if you're on your phone, you can screenshot and save it for later. But folks, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back to the main show. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing this now. For now, there we go. And we're back in here. I'm going to go ahead and ask everybody to come back in who's available and would like to. And they can go ahead and unmute their cameras and their mics. Everybody's waving. Hi, guys. Thank you so much. Once again, folks, this is our live Q&A. We have some people who are going to pop in probably throughout the night a little bit. We have Heidi coming back in right now. Let's get her in here. And first of all, folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had such a blast. And folks, thank you so much for the love we got throughout the entire night. You guys were all so wonderful and cheering us on, and we thank you guys for that. That's what we do this for. I mean, normally, we have the applause going in the audience, but the love on Facebook we're going to see is just as wonderful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start asking just a couple questions of the writers and the actors and the directors who are here. And we're going to go ahead and just basically I want to ask them what was the experience like kind of doing a show in 72 hours, not just in 72 hours, but also doing it over Zoom, which is something kind of different because we've noticed over the last year, everybody's kind of doing something different with Zoom or long distance entertainment, as you would. So I'm going to start on my screen because the way it's going to look differently than yours. I got Gigi, Georgan George, who's next. I'm going to ask her first. So Gigi, talk to us. How was it doing a 72-hour play over Zoom?
Well, I've done a bunch of Zoom shows since all the mess began, and this one is a little bit different because I think we all panicked at first. There was a lot of 72 hours seems like a long time, but it's really not a long time. But what was so fun is we had to the three of us and our director Kate had to bond together very quickly, and we just kind of like dove in and started making fast choices. And I think that was what made it fun. We just had to go, okay, this is what we're doing, let's go. And trust each other that it was going to be okay.
Cool. Awesome. Next one on my screen, Kelly. You were one of the directors. So talk to us, how was doing a play in 72 hours, but also doing it over Zoom?
It was a really cool experience. I think the thing I was most worried about is everybody else was in California, but I'm actually in Texas. So I had to deal with a 2-hour time difference. But honestly, I thought going into it, it was going to be a challenge, but it really wasn't because I had like the absolute best Dreamcast there ever was. And it was just such a fun piece.
Cool. To kind of piggyback on something Kelly said was we actually do have writers, actors, and directors from actually all over the country doing these shows. Tonight, over the weekend, we actually had actors in 6 different states. We have Texas, New Orleans, Georgia, Chicago, Texas at one, or New York at one point, and we're then right here in California. So that's been something really cool by doing Zoom this way. It's been really neat. Okay, let's move on. Thank you, Kelly. Mr. Alloway, who was also, if you guys saw last night, he wrote a piece that was performed last night.
How'd that turn out?
It was good. You were there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I was fun being able to both write and direct, and it's interesting. I'm no stranger to the time limit play festivals. I've done the 50-hour drive-by. I've done the 48-hour film project. I've done one-day stuff. I've done a lot of the stuff. So as soon as Andy said, "Ooh, 72-hour play festival," ooh, I'm in. But this was actually the first time I have directed somebody else's piece in a festival like this. And it's a very different thing, because, you get the thing and you have to figure out what to do with it. And I was a little nervous about that. Fortunately, the script was great, and spoke to me. I was able to figure out some cool stuff to do with it. And the cast was able to figure out some cool stuff to do with it.
Cool.
And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what everybody kind of said. At the end, it ended up being a lot of fun. Jonathan Agurcia, my friend, talk to us. Your take.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've ever done something this quick, this fast paced. I honestly really enjoyed it. At first, I was very scared going into it just because I know that me personally, sometimes it takes a while to get off book and to really get comfortable with the piece. And it just, from the second we read it, it felt so easy. It was so much fun. Thankfully, I did know a couple of people on my team. We had worked together already. So I think that chemistry itself really helped. But it was nice having, it was nice being able to work with new people that I hadn't worked before and seeing how quickly and easily we all meshed and got along.
Cool. Actually, your next person is your partner, our 90s Cinderella in a coffee shop, Anne.
I was going to make a character about that now.
Oh, we are. It's going to happen. It's totally doing it.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've done 72-hour, 48-hour plays before, back years ago. And I just remember missing the rush that you get from it of okay, and start now. And kind of you also are delirious because you don't usually sleep during those. So this was a nice balance, and it was really fun to be back in. I had such great people that I have worked with in the past, and I was so happy to get to work with Patrick as well. So it was just such a great team, and I can't say enough. And then we got the 90s. So, I mean, come on. It was fun.
That was great. Wonderful, guys. I want to talk to Chet, or Chad, whoever he is right now. Brett, tell us what your take on doing 72 hours.
This was a lot of fun. I think this was the quickest piece. I think I've done rushes and things like that, but this is as far as within a couple days span. So the heat is on once you get everything together. Yeah, it was really cool. It's and before you it comes and goes. We're already done. Holy smokes. It was a blast. I loved it. It was fun.
Awesome. Great. Heidi with the hair.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, exactly what Georgianne said. You bond and you just start making decisions and you don't look back. And so that it was fun. I mean, the end result is we're all still here in our own places. So it is, that's the one thing about Zoom. It always ends the same. The big payoff is we're just here. but creating the art with people, and that we got it all done so quickly was a blast. And it's always a great learning curve about making props and how best to fill this space. And so yeah, it was fun.
Cool. Tosca.
Yes.
Your experience so I know you've had experience writing plays in short periods of time as well, but talk about doing one for a Zoom 72-hour type thing.
This is my second writing for Zoom, but my first one where I actually had to take into consideration that no one could interact with each other, because I wrote one over kind of Christmas for Brett and Gloria, but I cheated because they can be in the same space together. So it was super fun. For a writer who procrastinates always, this writing process was not much dissimilar from anything I've ever written before, except I didn't get a chance to make edits to it. But I have found that, like a lot of responses I've heard last night as well, that Zoom theater is definitely it has its restrictions, but what's really fun is seeing people kind of find ways to make these restrictions more artistic and fun, and either leaning into the concept or challenging it. And I think that's super cool, because we don't know how long this is going to be going on, and I really love that we're all just kind of finding ways to make cool and fun art. And even from the first kind of Zoom shows I've seen to now, there's been so much progress, people figuring out little artistic things that they can do. And so it helped with my writing process that I knew that Steven had done a lot of Zoom stuff before. Steven's just is masterful and knows everything. So I didn't, nothing really changed for me. I wasn't super worried because look at all the people. It was like objectify Brett, feminism, check.
That was what was fun about it. And to kind of piggyback on what Tosh was saying, I think, you know, we don't know how long, you know, we're going to have to present entertainment this way, long distance. You know, she did mention, you know, Brett and Gloria did a show together. We were in a piece together. Brett and Gloria live together. They've been quarantined together. That's who, you know, they live together. So that, and Gloria's somewhere in the room. I know that. Hi, Gloria. There's Gloria. Love you.
Guest star.
But we will. One of the things we did have taken very seriously with all of our productions is everybody's safety. We don't put anybody in the same room unless they live together and they're safe that way. You know, we won't put anybody. We want everybody distant and safe for obvious reasons until it's safe to do so. And that's a number one most important thing above everything else. Above the plays, the writers, the directors, is their safety, and that's, I will always stand by that. So we will. So as long as until it is safe for us to do it, this is our medium, and I think that really it has been fun to explore, and you know, and I'm really excited for that. Both keep asking questions. Pat, talk to me, man. How was it doing a 72-hour play over Zoom?
Yeah, this was pretty exciting. And Stephen reminded me that years ago I did take part in a 48-hour film project with some students from New York Film Academy. But this was the first time that I've done anything like this where I was acting in it, and certainly through Zoom also. And just like Jonathan said, I was frightened about being able to get off book in time also. And I have to praise Walter, our author, that this script just melted like butter into my mind, and it was so much fun to play with. And I'm so glad for Anna and for Kelly and for Jonathan to be such great playmates.
Cool. And speaking of the devil himself, Walter Kartman, who's normally, you know, he's written for us before, but he's usually in front of the camera or on stage for us. But it's always a treat when he takes a writer's take on it. And so, Walter, talk to us about writing a play in 72 hours for Zoom.
Well, first off, it's misleading because, like all the writers would say, we wrote it in like 24 hours.
That is okay. Yes, they did write it in 24 hours.
The play went on in 72 hours, but yeah, I was worried because basically I just, like, you know, we got our decades and our movies and films and music, and was like, had a little brief meeting with like my casts and my wonderful director who knocked it out of the park. Thank you so much. And like, it was just like, well, put a pot of coffee on because I'm just gonna stay up until I get this thing done, you know. And like, normally I like to have like outlines. I try to do like sort of a story beat and then kind of write, but this one I just kind of dove head first, and like it's like 3 pages and like, oh, it's kind of a story so far. I'll keep going.
Hey, all great stories start like that sometimes, man.
No time for subtlety.
Yeah, but I think like you said, I think it was a complete. All 3 plays were just home runs on that one. I mean, all 3 of them. I think the entire crew came together and just knocked it out of the park. But Mia, you know, we've worked with a lot on Zoom projects recently, probably over the last 6 months to a year, almost a year now, guys. Mia, for you, how was this process versus some of the other Zoom projects we've done?
The other ones were a lot more chill and like even paced, and we can just like record it and then put it out and edit it and all this stuff. This one kind of had the energy of a tech week, so it was just super exciting and fun and like, okay, just get it done, whatever needs to happen, just make it happen and let's throw it together and let's go, you know. So it was a lot more, I don't know, they're different. I was gonna say it's a lot more fun, but it's not. It's just a different kind of feeling. It's a different kind of excitement, you know, to be able to do it live and do it fast and just go for it.
Cool. Noma, talk to us about your experience. How was it doing this in the structure of a play?
Well, this isn't my very first Zoom project, so I know how they kind of go, but I think some of the technical issues, like my computer is really lagging right now, so some of the technical issues kind of, that's what Zoom is, and I really did enjoy being a part of it and working with everyone. It was so much fun. That's what I really loved about it, even though it was kind of like, oh, okay, so we have to learn this or we have to do this really, really fast. It was a lot of fun at the same time.
Cool. And you brought up a great point about the technical aspect. With Zoom, it's, you don't know. So like what we end up doing is we end up having, I end up picking two of the other directors or our tech person as a co-host, just in case, because we found that, sometimes, with the wind and the weather lately, power goes out sometimes. And so, or, if you're not, or it might get, the Wi-Fi goes out, what happens? So we have two co-hosts who can keep the feed going, and so that way we don't lose anything. But I want to bring on one of our guys on here, Vincent Miller, who's he's our general manager, and he's also the head of tech for this stuff. So he's for the shows, he and our other tech guru, Dominic Espinoza, probably spent over the last couple of weeks with me. We probably spent probably a good 10 hours, just not including the last 3 days, but 10 hours prior to that, just trying different things. Like, what happens if you take people in breakout groups? How do we do things with streaming, moving boxes around? So
yeah, we've done quite a bit of that the past couple of weeks in preparation for this, because we knew we would be moving people in and out of the main meeting room into the breakout rooms, possibly in and out of the waiting room for Zoom. And the big thing was trying to figure out, okay, can we arrange the box that each actor is in so they're put where we want them. And that was a little difficult to try to get how we wanted because of limitations with the technology we're using.
Yeah, because we found what you guys may not know is from what you're seeing right now, there's about a 10-second lag between what we're doing on Zoom versus what shows up on the Facebook Live feed. So you're seeing about 10 seconds past what we're doing. So that's why when we read stuff, or we comment on something that you guys are saying, we're seeing it now, but you're not hearing a response for about 10 seconds. And what we also found is sometimes if you put people in a waiting room and bring them in, you can kind of manipulate where they show up on the screen. But everything on our screen looks completely different than what you're kind of seeing on Facebook. Something when it goes from here to Facebook, it's different. So we're trying to manipulate things if we can, and it's just different. Plus, we're now playing with filters and different things. If some people have green screen, some people don't. It's just because some cameras and computers can handle it. Like mine, I have a brand new laptop that's probably less than a year old, but the camera on here does not. Whether you have a green screen or not behind you, it doesn't work. Whereas some people have the amazing green screens and webcams. So it's finding out these different limitations that you can do with technology and stuff. And I want to really thank Vince and Dominic for all the hours they did put into just testing stuff out. So I'd like to give them a big applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
When Vincent, who bless his heart, all he's done for 2 days is watch on his tablet. He has us on Zoom on one part, and then he's watching the Facebook feed. He's literally the eyes in the sky to making sure that we're not losing anything or whatnot. If there's something, he can message me and I can try to fix it because I'm writing the sound for it. And that's part of, it's a team. And that's what I love about this project is there's not just one person who makes it all come together. It's literally a team. We had 30 people who brought the show to life over the last 2 nights. And that is such an incredible thing. And I am so blessed to get to work with these amazing people on the screen right now, and the people who I got to work with last night and who I get to work with on a continuous basis. I love you guys and I trust you guys, and thank you guys so much for bringing this to life and just helping us with it. You guys are all so amazing. And speaking of love, I want to share some love that you guys have been getting all night. I know some of you guys were watching on Facebook when you guys weren't performing, so which is not so bad. It's just that sometimes we get a feedback loop, as we discovered last night. But guys, everybody loved it. I mean, let's just read some of the comments you guys got. Let's see here. Everybody's saying bravo. Bravo is from everybody throughout them. Kept getting bravo, haha, great. Yeah, bravo, applause, please. Great job, Kelly. Great job, Walter. Great job to everyone. Nice. That's a good one. I like that. Nice. Also, Fox, yay, great job, everyone. Hi, Annie. So you're getting that. Let's see here. Wanda says, yeah, love the show and the music, everyone. Wonderful. Until next time. Irma, thank you so much. She gives 5 applause. Teresa said she caught all of those. She loved them. Micah, well done, everyone. Kathleen Earhart, awesome job, everyone. That was a blast. We're glad you guys did. Amanda, woo, so awesome. Olivia Halbering, great, Kelly. And you responded to people and said hi. Yay. Catherine and Huck, love your wallpaper. Thank you, Catherine. Yes, it is one of my favorite wallpapers, and you guys will probably be seeing more about stuff with Universal Monsters and stuff in the coming months. Ooh, some of you guys know, but we'll talk about actually another project before we cut everybody off for the evening. Let's see, Irma, great job, everyone. Special shout out, yay, Kelly. Let's see, Kelly, you got a lot of love tonight. Everybody say hi, Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Let's see. Layla was in last night's show. Dina Nevroli, I apologize. I remembered your last name. I do apologize. Amazing job, everyone, especially my girl Anne. Everybody, you guys got so much love, and some of us writers had to work a little. That's Tyler. We'll ignore him. No, Tyler Bianchi says his love. Heather says there will be a cast party. Yes, when it is safe to do so, we're gonna have a massive cast party for all the shows from last year and this year that we've been doing. So there will be a massive cast party at Heather's house, not mine, but at Heather's. So in San Dimas, it'll be awesome. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. And once again, I am getting I got text messages on there. Let's see here. Jonathan, you are our spirit animal, apparently. Somebody said that. And everybody agrees there needs to be more Chet/Chad. So we discussed it earlier. There will be a Chad/Chet holiday album coming out this year, doing the biggest holiday hits. And yes, he will not be wearing a T-shirt in it. Correct. I'm sorry. No, he will not be wearing a T-shirt in it. There you go.
We didn't learn our lesson. No. You keep him on mute.
Wait, was there a lesson in there somewhere?
It'll be a silent album.
It is called Silent Night. And what you don't know is it's just endless tracks of just me going, no, mute him. No, it was great. You can do a calendar, Brett. There you go. Actually, that'd be great. I think that would actually sell really well for everyone. It'll be a Worst Ever Production / Illusion Alchemy combination project. But guys, thank you. And once again, we are getting a text message. They would like to see the picture again for the donation. So yes, I'll be more than happy to share that real fast. Let's do that one more time here. Share. There you go, folks. Once again, thank you guys for those of you guys who donated. Thank you so much. We really do. It does mean the world to us, and we thank you because once again, our goal is to hopefully bring you guys back into a live theater when it's safe to bring you guys some wonderful entertainment. We have so many wonderful writers, directors, actors you see here, and I know they're thirsting to get back into a theater when it's safe. Our Venmo is at Worst Ever Prods. Our PayPal is paypal.me/worsteverprods. And once again, if you take your cell phone and you turn on your camera and you aim at one of the two little images on the screen, it will take you directly to PayPal and Venmo. And once again, guys, there you go. That was our fun thing. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that. I'll give you guys a few more seconds. Okay, we'll stop the share. But once again, guys, from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody. I think everybody on the screen who participated tonight, everybody who participated last night, and most of all, I thank everybody in the audience. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. We've averaged like a lot of people per show, and for us as performers, that is so great. And you guys mean the world to us. Thank you for allowing us to come to your homes, to let us be creative and to entertain you, and thank you for letting us create laughs and memories for each other.
Thank you, Andy, for putting this all together.
No, thank you, guys. It's my pleasure. I like I said, I am so blessed to get to work with so many wonderful people who I get to work with, not just now, but we're on two or three other projects we're working on already. So to me, that is just the greatest thing, especially during these times when we can't be together. But I look forward to when we can be physically in the room. I'm going to give every one of you guys a big giant hug. or an elbow drop, depending on my mood. But live long and prosper, everyone. Actors and writers, directors, I'm going to have you guys stay on, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to end this Zoom session or this Facebook live feed. Once again, folks, this will be on YouTube in about a week and a half, so you guys can share with the world. And if you guys want, you can check this out later again tonight on, if it goes down our Facebook feed on Where's Our Prods. You can also catch out last night. So love you guys. Be safe, everyone. Treat well each other. And as the great legendary Spock says, live long and prosper.